Hello. So, in this series, we are going to be discussing a brand new type of problem. And it's about people meeting up, so actually, I'm just going to call it meetup problems, I guess. So, over here, we're going to be going over what are meetup problems and what are some of the formulas we're going to be using. So, this is a big part of, problems that you're going to have to master. So, let's get to what are meetup problems. So, you've already probably mastered the formula distance is equal to speed times time. So the total distance is equal to the speed times time. Okay, so what meetup problems are is that, I'm gonna do this. So there's two people on right here. So this is person A and person B is over here, right? Now what they're going to do now is, as you have guessed, go towards each other. So this is about people at a distance and going towards each other at a certain point. For example, if over here, this is where they meet. Okay, I'm gonna put a little flag right here. Not a very nice flag. If person A is walking at a speed of 5 kilometers per hour, while person B is walking at a speed of 4 kilometers per hour. Okay, this isn't a very accurate drawing here. So, and they're going towards each other, right? So, we know that this is equal, so this distance right here, the total distance from A to B is 200 kilometers. So we have the distance and we have the time. I'm going to be asking you, how long will it take for them to meet up? To solve this type of question, there is a formula that is especially for this type of problem. And this is something that is very important, so I would like you to write it down as well, because this is used in all of the problems. So you should either write it down or you should either memorize it. I would write it down. So here's what it says. So it says that the total distance, I'm just going to write D for distance, is equal to the total speed times the time, because there's no such thing as total time. You don't add the time. They both have the same time, right? So that's the same time. So now let's try to find the time for this mini problem. The total distance is 200 kilometers. And that's equal to the total speed, which is actually combining these two. That's 9 times time. So 9 is, we got that from 5 plus 4. And then this is just going to be 200 over 90. Okay, so, and this would be hours, how much hours there are. So for this, all we're saying is this is the formula. You should know. This is the formula. And yeah, so let's conclude what we learned in this problem. Meetup problems are the problems where two people, or not just two, even there could be more, coming up together and we're trying to find either the total distance or just any element over here using this formula. So if you didn't write it down yet, please write it down. And they're coming together. And this is all from the from this, which is also something you need to memorize by now, right? That's a side formula that you should know because we're going to be using that sometimes. Distance is equal to speed times time. That's the formula. The total distance is equal to the total speed times time. And what are we waiting for? Let's move on to some